Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Murray now. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Okay, here we go. Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Look at this Arizona defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here comes Dortch on the return. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. From the gun, Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like a 2nd empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. There he goes, left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Throwing Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play fake. Murray. His throw incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Murray. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Waller. You look at this Arizona defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch can be made cleanly.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Murray going to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he powers his way up past the 30. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Getting in there and finishing the play off was Myjai Sanders. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. To about the 35, 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Cardinals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Here we go, Hank. It's a gain of 6. And the Giants' 1st down.
And his pass incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jones. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Murray. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
To throw is Murray. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And that's caught inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now Murray off play action. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Aesl Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. Prater's kick is good, and they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Waller's had trouble staying on the field since back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, but few possesses athleticism at the position, and that's what the Giants traded for last offseason. Looking like the vintage Waller with that 1st down.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Barkley diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As now we send you off to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report.
One of these two teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And no run back here for Slayton, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. But now he appears to be in some pain. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Robinson again on second down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2 yards on the play. First down, Giants.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 144 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Cadence, lock in the cadence, lock in the cadence. At the 3-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Cardinals 3.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Rolling to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Murray. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations.
Okay, here we go.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game, wait until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Option play. Here's Robinson. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
A 46-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 16-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A good throw here, finding Pascal. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Green.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And they will take a knee here.
Here we go.
So a victory here